What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at inform Manolas, and he is one of the centre-backs that actually I completely missed this year. He is an 85, obviously, to start with, from Greece, obviously, Serie A. And last year, to be honest, he wasn't terrible. I feel like he was, again, one of the better ones. His pace is obviously what is really putting him in this game quite a lot, really. High-low work rates, 6'2", 2-star, 2-star. Again, the pace, I think that's the big thing about this card. You whack even if you went with a shadow, you'd end up with 96 pace. His defensive stats, especially on this inform, look already pretty nice. Physical-wise, again, bar from the 73 stamina, which I don't think matters too much, doesn't really have much of the going forward game, so realistically, don't try and shoot with him, don't try and pass with him, really. And I think that could be an issue, but we'll see how that goes anyway. Agility and balance is very, very low, but I've seen worse. I've seen worse from centre-backs. The composure's nice, reactions is decent, heading and jumping's nice. It's literally just a defensive card. That predominantly is what he is. He's not an all-round centre-back. He is just bit of pace, bit of defending, bit of physical. Bar from that, like, this guy has 10 free kick accuracy, 12 long shots. I've never seen ratings so low, but they are completely disregarded in this card. You don't need it. As a centre-back, how many times are you going to shoot on goal with him? Yes, you may get a header or you may get like a ball dropped to his feet in the box, but bar from that, that is all he's going to be used for. He's 65k, 63, 65k at the minute. Obviously, during lightning rounds, if we get a new promo, he will be going down even more. We are still trying to get the 88 version of him, which is something we really want to do. We've got about 8 days left, so I need to get him and Daniel James. I'm probably going to miss the icon swaps if I don't really have anything else to do. But at the minute, we're going to have a look at how he goes. We've got Sirigu's red from our last 86 plus upgrade pack, which was absolutely atrocious. But apart from that, we've got pretty much everybody else in as normal. Obviously, we've took out Conte for Essien just because we can get a full link on Manolas then as well. We don't have realistically any Greek players or Napoli players that we want to whack in there that would give him the 10 instead of just keeping Conte there. So we are going to just go straight into this game. We are coming up against the 82 version. Also David Luiz, Prime Moment, Hugo Sanchez. Red Tellers, that's a really nice one. Obviously Cannavaro is a fan favourite of mine. Odegaard, so I can imagine he's going to be trying to do a lot of this as well. I'm pretty sure though, the 82, you only had to play squad battles. I'm pretty sure I made that mistake as well. But Manolas, what I'm expecting as like a kind of pre-prediction right now is very quick, good on the defensive, maybe takes a little bit to turn, which is going to be annoying. Obviously, when we're going against like Neymar's and all of that, you may see a little bit more of an issue with that card. But right now, I feel like it's going to be good enough against this team. So first off, he's going to jockey that player. We're going to see him down the wing. Realistically, you want to cut as much passing out from him because he really doesn't have that sort of stat. We do need to get ahead with this guy as well. Messi's going to run for that. Is he going to be able to? He's not. Manolas. Make sure I don't drag him over. That is a massive thing that I used to always do, is drag one centre-back across the pitch rather than kind of flicking the switch and moving it. Trent's going to make a little run there into Messi. Back to Hullet. One more into my striker. Not quite. Manolas jockey him. Oh, he's let him go past him. He's alright. He's alright. He is pretty much doing exactly what I'm doing and keeping that player. But with him, obviously, beautiful interception. He's obviously got two players he can choose from with Odegaard and his striker. Manolas. Watch Odegaard because he's going to go there as well. Manolas. Manolas lets him through. That's awful. Should have changed player. I was focusing more on Manolas there. Odegaard gets his first goal for him. Manolas intercepting. Oh no, Manolas has left him wide open. He's going to try and cross it. No, he's just going to go with Sanchez, but Cannavaro stops him from getting that. Half time, not a lot really happening, to be honest. He has managed to get one ahead, which is unfortunate. He's playing well. Manolas, again, what I'm feeling, a little bit slow to turn. Got good pace, got a good tackle and intercepting, but the turning is where it's really going to act. And with the drag backs, how meta they are this year, someone like Odegaard is making him look absolutely silly with how long it takes him to turn in comparison to them. Jumping into the next match, we are coming up against, David Luiz again, 99 Messi. This is not going to be a great game. To be honest, it looks like either he's got very, very good pack luck, because the random players there is beyond me for some reason. He's got Mbappe, Ben Yedder, 99 Messi, but the 99 Messi doesn't fit with how average the rest of the team is really. If you've got 99 Messi, if you've got him tradable, you've got a lot of coins. Manolas with the interception, gets it out as well. That's beautiful stuff from him. Gives it him back though. Manolas making another challenge. Manolas standing his ground, lovely. Go on! Oh baby, what a goal! Lovely little flick up. We've seen it time and time again in these clips. Lovely little play into his feet, chips it up and then just volleys it into the bottom right. Oh, nearly gets a finesse as well. Guy's playing beast. I need one more goal with him, one more goal, and then just a win. If the goal so happens to be a header as well, that'd be even better. Manolas is going to be there. Realistically, Manolas is kind of the player that you want going forward, and then you want a more agile centre-back kind of staying back. So playing this drop-back role is probably going to be a little bit dangerous. You want him going full force like that, and he wins the ball back. If not, then you've got your more agile centre-back still ready to come and go and tackle. Big ball across. Can he get the head? And he gets the second goal. Doesn't manage to get the head, but he gets his second goal. And that is lovely stuff. Another part of an objective done. If we win by these 2 goals, which we most definitely have. Fantastic work. Manolas playing brilliantly in that centre-back role. I thought he was going to have a really hard time against some of them top-tier players. Going into the next match, we are now coming up against... Neymar, Vinicius. Oh, I didn't even see Felix there. What a La Liga team with Neymar that is. Obviously, it's got Olaza, I want to say, I can't pronounce his name. Marcelo, Melito. Not bad at all. Manolas chasing. Oh, he lets him through there. That's far too easy. Far too easy. Straight off the bat. Hey, one back. Messi getting a little tap in. Manolas, beautiful tackle. He does walk into him, which makes it just a little bit easier. But regardless, it's a nice ball. Oh no, Manolas is on his own. Damn it, Neymar. Oh, and it's passed across goal, and that's too easy. Too easy. Oh, Manolas nearly taking that ball off him. Oh, Cannavaro's let him through. But he has got it away. Honestly, a little bit disappointed this match. I feel like we're struggling to break him down. Literally, he's on absolutely everything. And I'm struggling to figure out what I can do differently. There is literally nothing. He's playing really well on that defence. Little chip across. Messi's going to not get that. So going into the overall review for Inform Manolas. Honestly, I feel like at the start of the game, this card would have been very usable. Coming into it now with all of the centre-backs that you can have, he's a little bit lacklustre. He takes a while to turn. He's got good pace, like he does keep up with them, and I do think he really does try. But I think the agility and balance, plus just everything else not being really higher rated. Like the defensive stats, the physicals are lovely. The pace is a bonus, a really nice bonus. But having everything else so low, it just takes away from the card. He's not an overall big centre-back. Like, for instance, we look at Cannavaro as a somewhat substitute right here. So, yes, the shooting, very similar. The passing, again, is a little bit hit and miss. He's got the agility and balance. He doesn't necessarily need the ball control and dribbling. And it's actually the first time I've noticed that Cannavaro's composure is absolutely shocking. And yet he's a very good centre-back. I think it is mainly down to that agility and balance. Because realistically, the pace-wise, there is no difference. Like, obviously, Manolas has got a little bit more on his sprint speed. And Cannavaro has one more acceleration. But everything else, when you look at it, it's predominantly that agility and balance that is the massive difference. And I think if Manolas had that and wasn't as shot down there, he would be a phenomenal card. If you could get an agility, a dribbling pace, shadow, or whatever attribute card, then genuinely he could be really good. But I think for me, at this stage of FIFA, I just don't think he's going to play that well. You can work him into a Serie A team, which I'll quickly have a look at mine and see what mine's actually saying. But apart from that, I just really can't see this card going anywhere. In terms of Serie A centre-backs as well, we've personally got an untradeable João Jesus, who is hopefully going to do really well. We've also got this guy, Yasu, the guy from the storyline. Very, very nice card. We've also got Smalling headliner on the bench as well, the same as Morello. There's so many centre-backs that you could have acquired over this course of FIFA. And I think now Informs, especially Team of the Weeks, really need to step it up. I don't know what they need to do. I've got no answers for that. I could probably, when thinking about it, come up with some ideas, but they've got to think of something going forward, because after the first 10 to 12 weeks of Team of the Week, depending on how good they are after that, if you get like Conte and Messi and Mbappe every single week, yes, Team of the Weeks would stay relatively good, but they've only got so many ratings they can go up until they hit 99. When it comes to these lower rated players, they are not good enough. Do we need an increased boost? Like maybe +3, +4? I don't know. I feel like there just needs to be more going on with this. In terms of Team of the Week, for instance, this week, just going off on a little side tangent, because it's all relevant to Manolas as well, because I think the problem is he's not had a good enough boost. This is his first in form, going from an 85 to an 86, and he is practically the same as his 85. How is that player going to feature in a team? How many weeks are we into FIFA now? We've played over 100 days of FIFA. None of these players are going to fit into anyone's team. The only person, realistically, because right back wise, you can still get better, but he probably can make it, is Carvajal. Coutinho, again, is another one. He's hit and miss, but I think there's way better cams. Everybody else in this Team of the Week is not good enough. It literally is not good enough in the slightest. So there's got to be something done. There really has to be something that just makes it a little bit different, makes it somewhat usable. That is all we need from this, is a usable set of cards. Otherwise, there is just no point having these, bar from for SBCs. So there has got to be something to do, and I think Manolas has fallen victim to that. If he managed to get a couple of informs prior to this and was like an 88, 89, genuinely could be a really good centre-back. Can we see a team in a season version of him? I don't personally know Serie A that well, but I think if not many people are getting informs, it's going to be a lot harder to choose, and it may give him a shot at it, and that could potentially be his team of the season. Then you're looking at a 90 to 92 rated Manolas. That would then be a very nice card to play with. But apart from that, overall, I'm giving him a 6 out of 10. It's very close to dropping down to 5.5 in my opinion, just because there's so many cards. There is so many centre-back cards that you can get for 65k, even just in specials. I feel like, in fact, even golds, I reckon you can get just as good. Even just going as slight as, say, 40 to 65, you can get a lot of decent centre-backs. Hernandez, even an 84, is a fantastic card. Maybe not as good in this meta, but a good card nonetheless. Carrera, brilliant card, has everything, has the dribbling as well. Like the agility balance is only a +10, but it has everything else. Like I said, Ramos is a fantastic card. Even Guy was not actually that bad. I wouldn't recommend him too much, but not a bad card. Lenglet, fantastic card. Anybody else, just quickly? Deriv's not a bad card, just doesn't really have the pace. But Koulibaly, again, another good card there. There's so many options, and even if you went like 100k more, you're going to get yourself someone pretty decent. Van Dijk, I don't know how much Van Dijk is nowadays, but Van Dijk is probably the best gold card you can get. Still chilling at 300k. How much did I buy him for? 475. But that's my opinion. So let me know down below what you think. What would you recommend instead of Team of the Week? That's what I want to know. What can you do? Because you've got to remember, you can't crash the market. You can't put promos into red picks or anything like that, because I just don't think it works. It does for Team of the Season because it practically kills the game off, and that's about it. I don't think doing every single promo would actually benefit the market, but I don't know. I'm not a market expert. Let me know down below what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.